Hello, 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 world. Your girl Amber here. I'm going to go ahead and get my IG family also connected here. Super excited to be on here today. Hello, IG family. Your girl Amber here. Hope everybody's having a great day. I am streaming, yes, on YouTube, Facebook, and IG all at the same time because I have something I want to share. So if you are joining in the IG world or on Facebook, please come on in. Come in, be with me just for a few moments. I have something I want to share with all business owners, small, great, big, solopreneurs like myself, and also those of you who are aspiring entrepreneurs, mompreneurs. I'm a mompreneur, which to me just means I got the mom hat, but I also juggle the marketing, the design, the business part of life also. And so before I go forward, because I am on all the platforms right now, I do want to just quickly introduce myself. If you are seeing this video for the first time and you're like, who is this girl? My name is Amber Mabry. I am in Columbus, Ohio, born and raised, 35-year-old woman full of vision, purpose, excitement, thrill, and one of my keywords is thrive. So if you do want to find out more about me outside of what you might hear today, check out ambermabrythrives.com where you can just stay tuned. There's a blog, there is a lot of things that I'm into, but I wanted to just highlight a few things today and keep this video as short as possible. I really got on here to say just a few things. And that main thing is going to be, and let me make sure this is working okay. Hey, few of my IG fam. I see y'all. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for joining in. Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're at. Thanks for joining in. Feel free to share. Feel free to repost, whatever you want to do. Okay. But today's conversation piece is something that I wanted to talk about probably a couple weeks ago. And again, if you don't know me outside of being a mompreneur, I have my own business. I am a marketer, designer, visionary, and I've been doing that since about 2011. I help small business owners, medium sized business owners, entrepreneurs, nonprofit organizations with their marketing, their vision planning, their strategy, and their execution of those marketing elements, whether that be business collateral, identity, whatever that is. Okay. I don't want to go too much into it. Again, if you want to learn more, check out ambermabrythrives.com for more on that. But today I want to talk really, really quickly about the importance of knowing that you got to get paid. Okay. I've been in so many different conversations with business owners or people who got hustles on the side or whatever. And we have issues, especially as ladies, okay, with pricing ourselves and putting ourselves out here to get paid. And I just wanted to spend a few moments on why you can't work for free, why you cannot work for free. Go ahead and drop it in the comments. Can't work for free. We don't work for free. And I'm going to just align a couple things because, again, I've been on the business journey, the learning journey, and it really doesn't ever end, if we're honest. We're never ending it. But as you learn, you go along and you just find out some things. So I'm the type of person that lives by the motto, sharing is caring. If I learn something good, I want to share it. And so today, I just want to take a quick few moments as we launched a brand new month today to just encourage somebody as you are going into November, wrapping up December, and launching, Lord willing, into a brand new year on why you can't work for free. Okay. I used to do a lot of things for free when I first started my businesses. And over time, I have recognized, you know what? I'm not doing that anymore. Why do we have to get paid? I'm just going to go through a few quick bullets and then I'll bring in a few things that might be helpful to, again, those who are already in business, those who want to be in business, or those who just have an entrepreneurial mindset but don't really know how to get out there. One, if you are like me and you attended college, took up a trade, something like that, you invested time, energy, resource. You've lost sleep. Some of us have lost weight. We've had so much that went into getting that degree, to getting that skill, that it's worth an investment. So whether you have someone, you charge someone a little or a lot, again, that's going to be variable according to your expertise and your experience, but you have to get paid. Step one or nugget one is we have to get paid because we took time to get skilled. Okay. We took time to get skilled. Number two, if you did go to college like myself, college is not cheap. Many of us are still paying off student loans. I'm still in that bubble of paying off student loans. Now, I'm planning to pay off these student loans within the next 3 to 5 years. And I have thousands of dollars in debt, like most people. But that's another reason why we have to get paid. College is not cheap. Again, it's a part of that investment piece. Another thing I want to say is Uncle Sam does not play fair, y'all. Anybody paying taxes? Whether you are nonprofit, in business, or working a 9 to 5, we all know tax man coming for us. Taxes, taxes, taxes. So if we got to pay taxes and we got to pay utilities and we got to pay all these other things, or even in my case, I am a marketer and designer. I work remotely pretty much everywhere, which is why this industry works very well for my lifestyle. But I have to pay out things. And Uncle Sam is one of those things I have to pay out, right? So if I had to pay out, you got to pay in for my services, for my time, for my expertise. That's another reason you business owners have to get paid. You got to get paid because you got to pay Uncle Sam. He gonna get his one way or the other. Okay. Another reason why we have to get paid as entrepreneurs, as business owners, as those who are creating services. I don't care if you are a chef in your kitchen, baking cakes or whatever. Stop doing everything for free. Why? Because again, it's taking you time, energy, sacrifice. If you're like me, I told you guys I'm a mompreneur. My baby boy just turned 4 years old, and my daughter, Dream, will be 1 in a couple of weeks. I got mouths to feed, right? This is my bread and butter. We got to get paid. We can't just be, oh, I'm just going to make this cake. Oh, I'm just going to do this. Oh, I'm just going to flip 15 designs and then charge $50. No, because my time is valuable. Another reasons why we have to get paid, Mr. and Mrs. Business person out there, is customer service is not free. You heard me. Customer service is not free. It's not free. Customer service is not free. Now, anybody who knows Amber, I love people, and I spend a lot of time with my clients through email correspondences, physical phone calls, tutorial sessions. People send me things on the weekend. I do not, by the way, work on the weekends. That is my family time. But in certain cases where there's emergencies, I will sacrifice a piece of my weekend to support people's needs. That's not free. Customer service is not free, y'all. That's why we have to get paid. And if you have yet to begin a business of any kind, do know you will be all things to all people. You will be customer service. You will be conflict resolution if you deal with any of that. Thankfully, in my businesses, I don't really deal with any conflict. Probably because I'm selective on who I work with and vice versa. But that's conflict resolution. You are the accountant, you are the banker, you're everything, not the banker. What you get what I'm saying. You're gonna wear a lot of hats. And for that same reason, if you're doing customer service and you're giving services and products out to everyone, that can't be for free. And if you don't think about it, you spend a lot more time with those initial consultations and conversations sometimes that then you think of, right? Oh, it's no big deal. Give me a call. And that person calls you and you're on the phone that was supposed to be a 15-minute phone call and now it's 45 minutes. And guess what? Lost time means lost money in the business world, right? And we don't want to not be gentle. I love spending time with my clients, but I have learned, and this is a shameless plug that might help somebody in my IG world or my Facebook or YouTube world recognize you can't give your time away. You can't talk all day. You can't play all day. You got to use schedulers. You got to let people know what your expectations are, but that's another conversation for another day. Back to why we cannot work for free. The last one I talked about was customer service is not free. It takes a lot of time to be efficient and to be effective with your clients. Another reason why we can't work for free is there are way too many hustles on the market now, y'all. Way too many. What I mean by that, if somebody says, "Hey, Amber, I want you to come and design this for me," or "Hey, I want you to bake a big cake." So maybe you're the best baker in the town you're in. I don't know. And they want you to come in and give your gifts away, give your time away, give your service away. We love you so much. You have the best, whatever, fill in the blank. And we want you to come and serve us. We want you to come and be a part. We're going to give you a vendor table for free. That's a little different. Do those events for free because it does give you more exposure and allows you to market yourself sometime in a free way. So if you're doing events, that you might do for free. But I'm talking about if you have a product or service that you provide, you no longer need to be working for free. We don't work for free, y'all. I'm just here to help somebody, okay? I could go on a tangent on that, but when I'm saying there's too many hustles, we got Uber, we got DoorDash, you got Instacart. There's so many work from home things. There's so many weekend side things. What I'm saying is, if you want to get money to pay somebody for their service, their product, you can do that. It just has to be an intention that you plan to do. So if you come, for instance, to A Paint Designs, which is my business, I have put in place several things to support people from all backgrounds, all walks of life, as well as all budget types. Let's just be honest. I am in business to make a profit. I love people, but I learned a while ago either you have a hobby or you have a business. And when you transition from hobby to business, things have to line up as such. No one's in business just for kicks and giggles. We are in business to make a dollar, okay? To sustain our families, to put into savings, for wealth building, for stocks, for whatever you want to use your grain for, right? But we have to be realistic as people, as business owners, as entrepreneurs, to not just, oh yeah, I'll just do it for free, or I'll do it on the low, or don't worry about it, girl. Time out for that. It's 2021, and I'm just here to help somebody. We have to get paid. If you're just joining in, welcome. I'm on IG, Facebook, YouTube, hollering at everybody, just dropping some knowledge in regards to why we can't work for free. I want to help somebody. And I'm only saying it because I've been there. There's times I did everything for free. There's times I've struggled with how much did I charge such and such for this? Oh, that's my friend. Oh, that's the pastor. Oh, no, no, no. Because if you go to Walmart, they're not going to give you a full dinner because of a title or an association. You're going to have to pay. And the same way is true for those who have put in time, put in energy, who are finessing their skills, who are building their expertise and their portfolio and their connections. It's time to get paid. And I'm not saying an astronomical amount. So I'm not telling you what to get paid. I'm just making this video to encourage and remind somebody we got to get paid. Another reason why we got to get paid is people pay for what they value. I'm going to say that real quick and jump off of it, but you hopefully get the point. People pay for what they value. If you give everything away for free, if you give everything away for free, guess what? That's what people are going to expect from you. Oh, every time I need I'm just going to call Amber. She got it, and she got quick turnaround, and she nice. No, boo-boo. I got a life to live. And I love you, but I am not we're not doing that. So setting your expectations is important. And when you let everyone come to you and get a good product, a good service for free, what you're doing to yourself and to everyone else is promoting that there's not much value on Amber's time. There's not much value on Keisha's time or Jeff's time or Kevin's time. We don't do that anywhere else. So I also throw in another famous negative mind in regards to businesses. Setting expectations is so important. If you do not set expectations that you have a certain way you work, hours of operation, that you do have set rates for this, and this, then guess what? You're going to get whatever everyone else wants you to have. And a lot of times that will cause frustration, that will cause upset, and you might not even like what you do anymore after you deal with so many people that because you didn't set an expectation and standard, they tell you now you're bombarded with frustration when really when you set the tone, most likely people will follow. Um, few final things and I'm done. I'm just going to just recap and just flip to a few things that might help somebody. Again, if you're just joining Amber here, just wanted to throw out some nuggets in regards to why we must be paid. Why we must get paid. I don't care what you do, you must get paid unless God leads you not to. Now, there are some things I do pro bono. And if you do want to do things pro bono, so this is something else that might help. If you want to do things pro bono, maybe you say for a certain amount of value each month or every quarter or every year, I give away X amount of hours worth of service. So that is kind of your give back to the community. Or I give away the value of, I don't know, certain amount of dollars into, supporting somebody else's goods. Okay. But basically what I'm saying is have a limit, because if you don't, you spend so much energy and effort giving things away. And when you look at the end of the day or end of the month or now almost the end of the year, right? We're into November. You're gonna look up and see you did a lot more than what you got. And depending on your goals, right? That can be a very frustrating place to be in consistently. Okay. And so if you are the person who's watching, you're like, okay, Amber, this makes sense. And maybe I haven't been charging, or I haven't been even thinking about why I should charge a fee for my services, my products, my time. Time is money. Time is not just money, but in the business world, time is money. People try to shy away from talking about money. No one's in business not to make money. Let's just be real. We're not in business just for kicks and giggles. We want to make money. So if that is the case and you are in the situation where you're like, okay, Amber, this makes sense, but what do I do? Couple things I want to just encourage, and some of these are very basic. Believe in yourself. Just believe in yourself. Do you believe in yourself enough? Whatever your service or product is, do you believe in yourself enough to share that with other people, or when they learn about you through word of mouth or whatever, confidently let them know what your rates are, what you offer, or how much your time is worth. And I think that's the biggest point here I want to highlight is that sometimes people don't know how much our time is worth. I'll just even say before I had kids and before I was married, my time was a little different. Now that the demand is on my time so much because I am a wife and because I do have a business and I have this other organization and I have children, my time is so valuable to me that I put it out there when I connect with people that my time is valuable. And for that, there is a value price connected with my time, and this is what it's going to be. So there is a very clear, easy way to connect with people and let people know what you want. But number one is believe in yourself. Have confidence that you are valuable, that the service that you provide is valuable. It is. And if you don't believe it, then it's going to be a lot harder for you to just get the mindset, because it is a mindset shift that has to happen. The mindset shift to go in alignment with you getting paid for some service that you've been maybe doing for free for so long. But once that mindset shifts and that confidence shifts, it becomes a more natural thing. But so, number one, if you want to get started and you are at that place of trying to figure it out, is one, sit and think to yourself, how much do I believe in myself? How good are my services and products? Okay. And let that be the gauge on whether you start pricing at a low price or a higher price or what have you. Another thing is decide if you have a hobby or if you have a business. If you have a hobby, I did a lot of things for free when it was hobby mode. I used to braid hair. I've been braiding hair since I was about 12 years old. That was a hobby for a long time. And then my teenage years, I was like, oh, I can make some money. And it was still kind of a hobby. I never actually went to school for it, which I might do one day. Wait for it. Um, but If it's a hobby, what I'm saying is it's a little different than when you say, this is my business. When you put your stake in the ground and this is your business, you got to treat it like a business. Okay? Treat it like a business. Have hours of operations, have contracts, do everything in writing. That's one of the things I learned way back. Do everything in writing. I don't care if it's a quick little something. Everybody's signing off on something. So if somebody doesn't want to pay, we have something, we have the agreement in writing. But business versus hobby, figure that out. I don't want to go on a tangent. Set expectations. I already talked about that a little bit. Setting those expectations on what you want to receive, what people will receive, right? So it's also the job of the person who's in business to clearly communicate with their audience. If I say for X amount of dollars, if you get this branding package, you're going to get X, Y, and Z. I need to identify and clearly line up what people should get, so that if I don't do my part, y'all can say, hey, you said boom, 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 right? So clearly set expectations with your time, with the services and products you provide. Give people options. So I'll even be wrapping up on this. And thanks again for everybody who's joining in IG world, as well as Facebook and YouTube and wherever else this video might be. When it comes to setting your pricing, it can be hard. I'll be honest, especially if you're just starting out. I know when I first started out with my design business, it was a challenge. I did everything very cheap to little. It was just, so if you're starting there, don't beat yourself up. Just know this is where I'm starting. This is not where I'm staying. Because the other thing, as a business owner, entrepreneur, no one's giving you a promotion but you. There's no one's going to come tap me on the back and say, hey, Amber, you've been doing X type of designs for this amount of years and you haven't gotten a raise. Amber has to decide, you know what? My skill sets have changed. My clientele has changed. My reach has changed. My growth has changed. So we do have to do our part to keep expanding. But when that expansion happens, you got to take that price up. You got to take it up. And it can be challenging because we can be scared to lose certain people and all of that. But guess what? There's a big, wide world out here. And that's one thing I'm learning. There's a big, wide world. So worldwide, if you're trying to be worldwide, we got the internet, y'all. We are worldwide. Wherever you're at, you are worldwide. Why? Get that mindset going, and it changes everything. But give people options. So this is back to if you, I don't know, and I'm trying to wrap this video up. Hopefully this is helping somebody. If you are, let's say your business is, I don't know, I can't think of anything right off, but whatever your rate is, let's just say that whatever your rate is, when you first start off, it might be this. But as you build up that experience, your portfolio, the reviews start coming in, you yourself have to identify it. I've grown. This rate can't stay the same, especially for those who have products. The cost of everything nowadays, because of the pandemic and everything, you don't have an option but to change your rates. And for those who follow you, those who use your products, those who value you, those who are loyal to you, a difference of $5, $10 should not break the bank. You got to change your rates. You got to do what's best for you. I guess is what I'm saying. Do what's best for you and your business, because you're the one sacrificing. You're the one being all these things to produce a product or service. So you got to get paid. You got to get paid. You got to get paid. Get paid, get paid, get paid is what I'm saying. Okay. But if you are concerned with how to give people those options, here's a couple positionings that I have used and always use that helps. And this goes back to that confidence piece, because if you're not confident, you're going to crumble. You're not going to do well. I don't feel like I sell anything. I provide an Amber experience, which is why I am confidently now able to set rates and do different things that I would not have probably even thought to do years past, because I have done the due diligence. But these examples are as follows. So if I send a proposal to somebody for design work, and generally what I do first is I have an intake form you complete. You tell me a few things about your project, your need, and your budget. Okay, so I try to start with what you need. If what you need is too low compared to what I currently, um, price out or my hourly rates, then I try to find a middle point. But one other thing I have learned, and this is a shameless plug for somebody who might need it, not every dollar is good dollar. Okay. Some people, when you start having those initial phone consultations or emails, you just recognize we may not be a good fit, right? Or they may be too much of a headache. I don't like headache money. I don't like headache clients. I just rather not have the money. I just that's just me. That's why I find people that will fit well with me and vice versa. And my motto is if it's supposed to be, it's gonna be. And if not, it's okay. I'm gonna help you find another resource. So when it comes to that, giving the option of this is my rate, I understand this is your rate. Let's see if we can negotiate. Um, if that doesn't work, then the next step for me sometimes is just finding other people I can refer people to. Hey, I don't think, right now I may be the best fit for you, because the price point that you propose, I'm not able to accommodate that, or I don't think I'm going to be the best fit for you because the type of experience you're looking for doesn't fit well with mine, or the type of design style you're looking for, I am not sure if I'm the best fit. Like, it's all about options and positioning. And when you can do that effectively, no, there's no loss, right? The door is still open if you ever want to come back and connect with Amber for any other reason. But at the same time, I'm not taking you down this pathway where your budget doesn't meet and or my skill sets don't align to your expectations or whatever. It's all about finding a mutual balance, in my opinion. And so, for those who are just joining, welcome, welcome, welcome. I see y'all again today, just jumping on to talk about why entrepreneurs and business owners must get paid. We cannot work for free. We don't work for free. Okay. I will wrap this up with your confidence can only take you as far as your self worth and your work ethic. Your self worth and your work ethic. So if you don't have those two, then maybe business is not for you, or at least not right now. Because if you don't have self worth and you don't have work ethic, being in business for yourself is going to be hard. It's going to be very hard. But if you have those two things and or are willing to work on them, it's a wonderful situation, or you can make it a wonderful situation. Um, if you need support with your visions, I actually do vision mapping sessions. I've done several recently. These vision mapping sessions do allow you to sit one on one with me virtually. And I go through, so you would complete an intake form, and I go through and help you map out your next steps. A lot of people, especially at the end of a year, are kind of reflecting and getting themselves together and recognizing I have stuff all over the place and I'm going nowhere. If that is you, vision mapping sessions may be a good fit for you. If so, feel free to reach out to me, and that would allow us to do a 1 hour segment where we kind of dive deeper and help you align your next 2 to 3 steps towards your goals, towards your visions, so you can clear your head and get focused so you can get moving. And those typically start at $100. Okay. One other thing I want to throw out was marketing support, always here for everybody. I don't even advertise my business side because the referrals are generally way more than I need. But if you are needing marketing, graphic design, anything like that, definitely feel free to reach out to ambermabrythrives.com. I am here to support on that end too. But more than sharing any of that, I just want to encourage everybody who has a business, wants to have a business, is an entrepreneur, anything on that spectrum. It's not easy. People get on IG and Facebook and YouTube and everywhere else and make it look glitz and glam. It's a lot of work to work for yourself. It's a lot of work to be customer service, creating the product or service, following up, thank yous. It's a lot of work. And if you're doing it, I want to just say you're doing a good job. Keep up the great work. Connect with like minds. Don't be weary. Some days are long. I can attest to that. And some nights and mornings are long. But guess what? The blessing is you're creating something you want to create. You are fulfilling your visions, your destiny. And that is priceless, priceless. So I'm going to conclude with don't major on the minors. And don't forget to use what you already got. So if you already have a website, work on it. If you already have a cake book, use it. If you already have a musical instrument and your business is in minute, use it. Use what you already have and grow on it. Don't major on the minors. And when you need it, reach out to people and get help. That's one thing I can say I've loved about my mindset, as well as the communities I'm connected to and also always creating, is connecting with people is where it's at. So if you are in business or want to be in business and you're not connecting with people, that's a miss altogether. Okay. If you need a recap on why you need to make sure you are getting paid, IG family, Facebook and IG and YouTube, watch the replay. Quick rundown why you can't work for free. It took time for you to get skilled. You went to college for that, many of us, and we got bills to pay. We got loans to pay off. You got to get paid. Uncle Sam doesn't play fair. Your sacrifice of time and also the time it takes to create all these things, you got to get paid. People pay for what they value. It is true. People pay for what they value. Do they value you? Then you should be getting paid. Believe in yourself. Decide that you got a business and not a hobby, and let's go get it. Okay. You guys need anything at all, IG fam, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm always here. You can find everything on Amber at Amber Mabry. What? Rise. Until next time, have a great day. I'm going to close out over here, and I will close out over here.